Right now at 5:30, North Carolina voters will have more choices than Harris or Trump for president after a pair of court decisions.
So it's the latest shakeup in what's expected to be a close race come November. Capitol reporter Michael Hyland live tonight in Raleigh. So Michael, what's the impact of these decisions?
Even though these third-party candidates are significantly behind in polling, the Harris and Trump campaigns are fighting over a relatively small number of votes. The Democratic Party even went to court to try to get Kennedy off the ballot, but lost. First a court victory this week for Robert F. Kennedy Jr., then another one for Cornel West. The two presidential candidates will appear on North Carolina's ballot under new political parties. In a recent press conference, Kennedy addressed efforts by Democrats in North Carolina and other states to try to keep him off the ballot.
And like many of the other things that people have predicted about us during this campaign, we have been able to overcome impossible odds.
The best evidence now suggests he's probably hurting Donald Trump more.
NC State political expert Stephen Green points out Kennedy's support has dropped significantly into the low single digits in North Carolina. Those same polls show Vice President Harris and former President Trump tied or Trump narrowly leading. Earlier this year, many voters were unhappy with the choice of President Biden or former President Trump, the so-called double haters. But now Biden is out of the race.
It's fair to say there's many fewer double haters, that there were a lot of voters who were skeptical of both Trump and Biden for different reasons.
Given that Trump won North Carolina in 2020 by just over 1%, Green says these third-party candidates can have an outsized impact.
Certainly, if we have a very close election, the presence of third-party candidates could be enough to sway it one way or the other.
While Kennedy says he has enough signatures to get on the ballot in every state, he lost a case in New York the same day he won here in North Carolina. Cornel West's campaign says he only has enough signatures to be on the ballot in 16 states. Live in Raleigh, Michael Hyland, Queen City News.
All right.